When you want to get on depth with news and technology in the oil patch, come join us. You're watching All Shots Fired with Russell Smith. Hello, everyone. I want to welcome you to All Shots Fired. My name is Russell Smith. I'm kind of the host of this podcast. We are a Wireline podcast. Well, I would say oilfield / wireline. We'll talk oilfield, but we're going to talk mostly wireline because really that's all I know. So I don't know much anything else. Wish I did, but I don't. I run the school, GUN Oilfield Training. We are a wireline training center to help guys that know wireline advance their careers, teach them anything about wireline. So that's what I do. It's just me. It ain't like I have this big group of people helping me. This podcast is just me. I have another guy, Christian Brazil. Y'all might recognize him. He's helping me with this also. He's hit or miss, and sometimes on, sometimes off. But I want to thank everybody that has made Top Gun what it is. Thank you for coming to our school, for all the guys that have come and spent their own money, companies that have trusted us with their employees. I want to thank y'all. Y'all really, we've really done good. Y'all have helped us get where we are, and we can't thank you enough. We recognize the board. The board is the sponsors that helped us get going. I want to recognize them right off the bat. Let me read a few of these. Hunting Titan, Blaine Beck, man, you've helped us so much with getting tools together. If we have tools that break down, they work on them and get them back to us. David Smith with Probe, he gave us bomb tools for us to teach our bomb oil class. Before we would borrow them or rent them or whatever we had to do, and they stepped up and actually gave us tools to use. So big shout out to Probe. Kamesa, Wireco World Group, I believe they bought Kamesa. Dustin Dunnings and Ryan Nichols, they gave us greaseless wireline to put on our truck for our pump down simulator. Special thanks to them. They helped us get going right off the bat. Dyna Energetics, Gianna Burmeister gave us all the Dyna stuff, let us practice, show guys what Dyna Energetics has. So thanks to him. Who else we got here? Arlen Burchett with Geodynamics gave us plugs, some of their equipment, their shooting equipment. This great guy, he's an ex-Halliburton guy, so I knew him from years back, but a good guy. 4G Wireline System, they gave us a measuring system in our truck. That is Wade Mayfield and Mike Dyer. Special thanks to them guys. If you like the 4G system, talk to them. We also have Benchmark, who's the competition, but they gave us a system too, so we thank Benchmark Wireline Products. Joe, Steve Beck, y'all guys have really helped us out from the get-go. When we started, y'all helped me get us a system going, and we thank you for that. Who else do we have on here? Billy Smith, Wireline Truck Fab, great guy. If you need a truck built, talk to Billy Smith, Wireline Truck Fab, or refurbished, takes care of all that stuff. Great guys, him and Ricky. Impact Selector, Christian Brazil, he's our guy. The Impact Selectors helped us a bunch. Matex, I think we got Steve Drew, which is now Bishop Lifting, but they gave us the shiv wheels. So the shiv wheels we have is their donation, and we surely help them. Grateful for that. Joe Wells with Yellow Jacket Oil Tools. Joe was probably the first guy to actually give us a tool for the school to introduce, to show off, and Joe trusted us with, when we were just starting out, we were nothing. And he gave us some oil, some of their guns and stuff. So, Joe, thank you. You will not be forgotten. Core Lab helped us get the explosive safety in gear. The late Craig Beveridge, great guy. He was instrumental in getting us going. Teaching guys RP67 and teaching them right. That's one of our most important aspects of our school is RP67. The OSS Oilfield Equipment guys in Canada, they gave us our cable heads for the greaseless line. Just can't ask for better people there. Alpha Oil Tools, They have big vices, the cast iron bridge plugs. Carl Gay, good guy. Talk to them if you need that. Wireline widgets, they're our O-ring supplier. That would be Jeremy Ramirez. Talk to them. They keep us stocked up on O-rings. And I think the last guy I want to recognize is the Pipe Whisperer up in the middle, John Baez. He has his own pipe recovery trucks that he contracts out. John's a great guy, and he's actually one of our instructors here at the school. So he teaches the pipe recovery guys. So when y'all have a pipe recovery class, I don't know enough to teach. That guy's an expert. He's really good. I want to thank him for doing all he does. But man, I can't thank the guys enough. Thank all of y'all for helping us get to school where we're at. I would have never thought I'd be teaching guys overseas that are coming in. And you're going to recognize we're going to interview students, and these are guys from overseas. Wireline is wireline, guys, whether it's here in the U.S. or in another country. But it's the same process, and they're learning about it. So anyway, special thanks. I just want to get that covered. I won't be doing this every time, but with our first broadcast, I really want to say thank you to these guys. So anyway, okay. A little bit about me. I am ex-Halliburton. I started in 2008 in Alice, Texas. I was I was a greenhorn to the oil field. I didn't know anything. And I remember Joe Rodriguez picking me up and taking me. Understand, I don't know nothing about oil field. And he takes me to the Red Wing boot store. He buys me Red Wing boots. I'm like, what company would actually buy you boots? I come from a farming background, so this is all new to me. And Joe got me new boots, and I thought this was like the best company ever. As I learned more, I found out what per diem meant. Per diem meant that they're actually going to give you money for your lunch. And I'm like, why do we work if they're going to give us money for food, you know? But that's just an added perk when you go out of the field. You got the per diem. I went, oh my gosh, this oil field is awesome, okay? And it's just funny how the little things that made a difference to me. The guys at Halliburton were really good to me. They trained me well. They got me started. Man, I could go on a list of all the guys: Javier Lozano, Mike Sines, Bobby Mata. Some of these guys that influenced me, that were they helped me get going. There's a funny story, I guess. I like to tell stories. But Jennifer McCoy is the secretary, or was the secretary there in Alice. Now, Jennifer is one tough little cookie, okay? And I come, from the farm, I don't know anything, and I walk into the office, and everybody's doing their thing, and I went to get us a cup of coffee, and there wasn't nothing in the flask, whatever. And I don't know if I'd make her own coffee or anything. So I asked Jennifer. I said, Jennifer, would you make some coffee? And Jennifer looked at me and said, what the F do you think I am? And I'm not going to make your coffee. I'm like, oh my gosh. She scared me. Okay. And Jennifer's the kind that you want to be her friend. And I started off on a terrible foot with Jennifer. And but over the months, she got better, and she realized I was a decent guy. I just didn't know my place. But Jennifer took care of me. She's a wonderful person. I'm sure she's not with Halliburton anymore. But Jennifer, if you're watching, I'll never forget you. So anyway, so that's that story. Okay. Let's see, where are we at? We're going to be doing all kinds of things with our show. We're going to have warrior tips. Guys, I'll just be honest with you. If y'all don't benefit anything from watching the show, then it's a waste of my time. It's a waste of your time watching it. So we want you to benefit something from it. So we want you to be able to understand things that maybe you don't understand. If you comment when we post these things, comment what you would like to see, things that you don't want to see. I want this to also be humorous. If you got a really good shiv oil calibration guy, that would be awesome to put on the show. They get him really well known. I have calibrated the shiv. Bobby Mata got me. Maybe we'll have Bobby on, but I think there's even pictures of me doing it. So So I'm a victim to the shoe book calibration. But just to let you know, yeah, we're gonna have guests, and it ain't gonna be these CEOs. We want people that are in the field to actually give us their ideas on stuff. We like to see where people have gone that come to our school. We'll interview students where they've come from. You'll see that. But the show is all about you. Okay, I wanted to talk to you about how we got our name. I did a LinkedIn poll, started coming up with these titles that people through Facebook or Wireliners or whatever group we were in started asking for titles, and All Shots Fired came up, and I thought that was a pretty cool name. In the pump down world, when the guys get done pumping down, they'll start setting their plugs, shooting their guns. As soon as it's all been completed, they will announce on the radio, all shots fired, and come out of the hole. So that's kind of how we got our name, just because it's something in Wireline that we say. It's also, I think, kind of a good catchphrase for us. Somebody putting in their opinion, and, all shots fired. I'll let you know what I thought. So anyway, I thought it was kind of a cool name, and it was y'all's name that y'all picked. So thank you. But we're running with it. All right, this next clip I want to show you is some guys that came through our training this past week. A couple of guys from Trinidad and Tobago and a guy from Midland. So let's see what they had to say. Guys, welcome. Thank you for doing this little interview for us. We are just starting this new podcast, and y'all are going to probably be the first guys on here. So, Abraham, tell us who you are and where you're from.
So my name is Ibrahim Ali. Originally from Trinidad and Tobago. I've been in the oil field for basically the past 3 years. I'm a wireline service engineer, and my experience in the oil fields so far has been incredible. My experience here in Texas for this couple of weeks has been very, very good.
Okay.
Russell, your knowledge that you had shared with me and these guys here, I would always take it into consideration when I'm working in the oil field.
Uh-huh.
And that knowledge will help me to do my job better.
Well, man, I'm glad you came. This is the first time in the U.S., right?
Yeah, first time for the US.
So you didn't reckon on the highways driving on the wrong side of the road, are you?
For the first couple of days, it was tough. We had to take your time and really pay attention and things. But we get accustomed, so
well, good.
It's been good now.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Okay. Tom, I hear you're from Midland.
Yeah, I'm from Midland.
Oh, how unfortunate. But tell us a little about yourself.
Oh, I mean, I've been doing Wireline since 2018.
Okay.
And
you're pretty young. I mean, how old are you? 25?
27.
27. So a couple years there. People are always looking for guys from Midland. You don't see that too often. Everybody's flying from all over the world or live the U.S. Coming in. So, yeah, it's a benefit. So what do you think about school? All right.
That was really good. It was like drinking from a fire hose of knowledge.
Well, if we can make y'all better, that's what we're trying to do. So, but anyway. All right. Jerome, tell me a little about you.
Yeah, hi folks. So Jerome from Trinidad with my buddy Ibrahim, friend Tom now, instructor Russell. First time in the big city, first time in Texas. The experience was something new, something I will recommend. The knowledge we gained there over the past couple of weeks is a next level. Been doing wireline for about 2 years, and the knowledge we really learn here kind of advanced the skill. All the questions was answered.
Well, good.
Would recommend, yeah.
Yeah, well, good. Thank you. Yeah, these guys picked up bond. They went to our supervisor class first, and then they went to the bond logging at the end. So I'll let you know what they did, what they learned. Let me ask you, in Trinidad, are y'all offshore, land? What is the bulk of it? What's the most of it?
Both offshore and land.
Kind of equal?
Yeah, kind of equal, but more the high-end jobs is be offshore.
It'd be offshore?
Yeah.
Okay. So, and do y'all do any pipe recovery or anything like that?
Yeah, we just do a lot of pipe recovery, bond logging, and perforations.
And perforating. Well,
Yeah.
you are an open hole engineer, right?
Yeah, both
So-
open hole and case hole.
Okay, so y'all do open hole there also.
Yes, we do.
Okay.
Mostly on land.
Mostly on land.
Yeah.
I got you. Do y'all do any horizontal work?
Not really.
No.
More on land, but
Yeah, offshore is plenty deviated wells,
Okay, deviated, but not too horizontal.
not truly horizontal.
Okay. All right. Tom, what do you want to do? You want to become a pump down guy, or you want to do vertical work?
Oh, I really want to get into day work.
Day work? Day work's kind of an odd thing here. Everybody wants to pump down. That's where the money's at. And I'll just be honest with you.
Locals.
Well, I got tired of it. I just got tired of the 12 hours doing the same thing over and over. Money was awesome, but oh my God, the quality of life I felt like was getting worse and worse. Luckily, I had a good crew. When you got good crews, that makes a big difference. Well, man, thank y'all for telling us what y'all thought. Any last thoughts before we let y'all go?
Yeah, I'd just like to say that my couple of weeks here was very, very, I gained a lot of knowledge, and I would highly recommend this class to anybody listening.
Oh, great. Thanks. Tom?
Yeah, the same. I would probably recommend it to some people.
Okay. All right.
Very good.
Well, thank you for tooting the horn for us. Jerome, what do you think?
Top gun, number one.
All
Come
right.
to top.
Well, we need to get some glasses and some flight suits for the Top Gun school.
Yeah.
And that way you can be in the picture. But anyway, no, thank y'all for taking the time to talk and let us know what you thought. So good luck, guys.
Yeah, thanks.
All right, so you got to listen to a couple of students. Some guys were great, fun group guys, very smart. It's an honor to get to teach them. Okay, I'm going to have now a warrior tip of the day. So y'all want to watch? Here you go. Hey guys, this is Russell again here. This is your warrior tip of the day. For y'all guys in the field, I'm sure y'all know this little trick, but if you're new at warrior and you're having problems getting on depth, you need to know which is positive and negative. Do I need to move up 10 foot or down 10 foot? Well, I'm going to show you a little secret that warrior's thrown in here. A lot of guys don't know. I can actually move my curve and it'll tell me how much I need to move it. Okay, so we'll use the example here. I got a nice gamma spike. Looks like it's around 45, I don't know, 10, 20, 32, 33, something like that. But guys, if I need to put that spike at a certain spot, this is kind of a no-brainer gamma correlation. If I see that spike, I can look on my log and look for that spike, and it'll say, hey, what number does that land on? And let's say it landed on 4550, but you're off by 15 foot. I can quickly move this. Now, what I want you to do is try to grab the gamma log where the line is going up and down. It'll grab it easier. But you put your mouse on it, left click, and hold your left click down, and you'll be able to slide this down. Oh, I had it. Hold on a second. All right. So I can adjust this. Now, what we're going to do is we're going to adjust this, and we're going to put this on 4550. And if you can notice at the bottom left, I can't use my mouse so it'll move the log, but it says 16.67. That's down there at the very bottom left, okay? I was going to say with my mouse, it's showing up right down here at the very bottom. So let me grab it again. Okay, and I'm going to put it there. You see where it says 1667. So that's a positive shift down. So let's do that. So we are going to click the little next to the printer, and it was 16 point, and make sure I got the point right, 67. Is that what we got? Hit apply, and we should see that gamma curve now sitting right on the line. Okay, now guys, we can do this with the CCL also. Try to grab the CCL on the line. So hold it down again, and you can see you can shift your CCL. If you need to tie into a short joint real quick, you got access to this stuff. I remember shifting a log when I was in the field, and I shifted like 16.23, and the company man asked me and said, how do you know it's 0.23? And you just say, I'm not good. Don't give them your secrets, okay? All right. that is your warrior tip of the day. See y'all later. Okay, well, guys, we're winding down. I do want to show you a picture that Bill Renegarb sent us from California. This is a picture off where he was working, doing a wireline job, and as you can see, it's pretty nice. Nothing like living in California, be able to do wireline jobs. Anyway, pretty picture. And if y'all guys got pictures of things that y'all like to put on the show, send them to us. I pulled this one off Wireliners. Y'all can see it there. But anyway, now, if you made it this far and not turned us off, well, you're in for a treat. Now, I'm letting y'all know there's things on the internet or Facebook and YouTube that we can't talk about. All right? They're off limits. Okay? But what we're going to do is give away a clock. And if I have a picture here, or if y'all can see this, let me show the picture, okay? See if I can kind of spin this right. This is a clock. The one you'll get, it'll probably be a black clock. If you notice, the hour is set on the 8, but that is, in military time, that would be 1900. The clock's set at 1900, and the minutes are on 9 minutes. So if you can understand how important this clock is, I know y'all really want this, but we're giving it away in 1 month. When we post this thing, we're going to give this clock away. Now, you need to like us. You need to share us on Facebook. I will recognize if you did that. If you go on YouTube, look up our channel. We're going to have a All Shots Fired channel there. Like it, subscribe. It'll get your name in the drawing for this clock, okay? It might even be on LinkedIn, so I'll double check. Facebook, YouTube are our main ones. We're not on TikTok or anything like that. So anyway, but if you would like to get a chance to win this clock, yeah, put your name in and let us know what you think. Comment, you know, we always want to hear from you. This is a show for you. So anyway, all right, guys, thank you for listening. We'll see you next time.